Welcome back to the maths classes. In this lecture, we are going to discuss exercise 3.4 and the method is given by elimination method, and we are going to solve out question number 2, part number first. In short, we have written here, if we add in numerator 1 and denominator subtracted by 1, the fraction reduces to 1. There are two words, reduces to and reduces by. Reduces to means it reaches at 1. Reduces by 1 means the new fraction become 1 less than previous one. And the second case is given by, if we add only 1 in denominator, no change in numerator, then the fraction comes out here 1 by 2. Find out the fraction. So what is the need here first? We need first here, what is the numerator, what is the denominator. So first of all, let numerator be x and denominator be y. First of all, these two requirements are there. So what is the value of fraction? As you know, fraction is given by numerator divided by denominator. Now we are going to start with the given conditions. First condition is given here. 1 is added in numerator, 1 is subtracted in denominator. Answer comes out 1. So according to question, ATQ means according to question. Numerator is x, 1 is added in. Denominator is y, 1 is subtracted from it. Answer comes out 1. If we cross multiply, we get this one. X plus 1 is equal to y minus 1. Shifting y on the left hand side, we get x minus y is equal to minus 2. Equation number first. And from the second, we are having the condition, there is no change in numerator, denominator increased by 1. So we get here x upon y plus 1. Answer comes out here given 1 by 2. If we simplify by cross multiplication, we get this one. 2x is equal to y plus 1. If we simplify, we get this one. Result number 2. If you see the coefficients of x here, it is 1 and it is 2. LCM become 2. But if you see here y, both are same. If you see here, first condition is given by x minus y is equal to minus 2. And the second is given by 2x minus y is equal to 1. Both the values are same. Symbols are same. So we are targeting y here. Changing the sign, it means we are going to subtract here. Change of sign, cancel out y. 1 times x minus 2 times x, it become minus 1 times x. Right side become minus 3. So value of x comes out here 3. Using the value of x in 1 here, we are getting x replaced by 3, y no change is equal to minus 2. Shifting y on the right side to make it positive. And shifting 2 on the left hand side, it also become positive. So value of y comes out here 5. X is given by 3. X means the value of numerator 3. Denominator become 5. So what is the value of fraction? So fraction is given by x by y means 3 by 5. We can also verify the condition. If we see this condition, numerator increased by 1, it becomes 3 plus 1 means 4. Denominator decreased by 1 means 5 minus 1, 4. 4 by 4 is 1. First condition verified, it means according to first condition, our solution is right. If we see second condition, numerator no change means this one, no change. Denominator increased by 1 means 5 plus 1, 6. 3 by 6, if we cancel out by 3, it comes out 1 by 2. It means by testing these two conditions, we can verify our answer. It is right or wrong, we can check it thoroughly. We are going to continue with part number 2. Here we have given here short description of the question. In this part we have given there are two persons, Nouri and son. It means this is a family related question and question goes related to age. If we compare the age of Nouri and son 5 years from the present age back, ago means back, Nouri age is 3 times the age of son. If we compare the ages 10 years later, later means after 10 years from the present age, Nouri will be twice as old as age of son. So what is the requirement of this? We have required present age of Nouri and present age of his son. So here let present age of Nouri. Present age of Nouri. We are indicated by x years and present age of son. It is given by y years. According to situation 5 years ago, it means we have to go back 5 years. 5 years ago. What will be the age of Nuri? It will be 5 years less. So age of Nuri we are replacing at this situation x minus 5 is equal to 3 times age of Sun. Sun is also 5 years less from the present age. If you open it, we get 3y minus 15. On simplify, we get x minus 3y is equal to minus 10. First equation from the first condition, and second condition is given by, if we discuss their ages after 10 years from the present age. If we go, for example, we are discussing now this. Suppose I am 32 years. After 2 years, I become 32 plus 2, 34. Like this. 10 years later. 10 years later. Age of Nuri become 10 years more than present age. We replace Nuri here. Double of Sun. Double means 2 times. Sun age also become 10 years more. If you open the bracket, we get 2y plus 20. On simplification, we get x minus 2y is equal to 10. If we see these two equations, x coefficients are same. We are writing here x minus 3y is equal to minus 10, first equation, and x minus 2y is equal to 10, second equation. Here, symbols are same. To change the sign, we subtract them. Mention here subtracting, otherwise subtract. X cancel out. Minus 3y plus 2y become minus y. Right side become minus 10, minus 20. Minus cancel out, so value of y become 20 here. If you use the value of y 20 anywhere, 1 otherwise 2, we are using here 2. From 2, it is given by x minus double of y. X minus double of y is equal to 10. It becomes x minus 40 is equal to 10. So on simplify, we get here x is equal to 50. It means, so present age of Nuri, which is given by x value, it is given by 50 years. And present age of Sun, it is given by y. It means 20 years. If you want to discuss, otherwise we can say verify your answer. So we can use in the conditions 5 years ago means 5 years back. Nuri become 5 years less means 45. Sun become 15. 45 is 3 times 15. First condition okay. 10 years later means after 10 years. 50 plus 10 60. 20 plus 10 30. 30 is multiply by 2, it gives us 60. Like this we can verify our answer to justify our result is accurate or not. Let's continue with the next part. Here's short description of the question. We are having a 2-digit number. For example, what is a 2-digit number? Like this, 65. We have done in lower classes the expanded form of this number can be written as 60 plus 5, and it is also can be written as 6 multiplied 10 plus 5 multiplied 1. Others we can say here only 5. So like this we are going to use to make it 2-digit number. Our question is sum of the digits of a 2-digit number is given by 9. So what is the first requirement in this question? We have required what is the ones digit, we can say unit digit, and what is the value of tens digit. So let first requirement, let ones digit is given by x here. The important question for the examination point of view. So see it carefully. Tens digit, it is given by y. So now what is the formation way of getting a 2-digit number when unit digit is given by 5 and tens digit is given by 6? The method is digit multiplied by place value. Digit multiplied by place value. If we add them, we get the final 2-digit number. So our number is given by, it is given by original number. Tens digit is multiplied by 10 plus unit digit multiplied by 1. So we get finally here 10y plus x. This is the original number. What we are saying here, number multiplied by 9. Second condition is given. If we multiply by number 9, it becomes 2 times the new number. What is the new number? New number is obtained if we interchange the place of the digit. Like this, 65. If we replace digit position, it becomes 56. So what is the effect here? these two digits interchange, means on reversing it become y, it become x. So we are writing here new number. It is given by 10 times the 10th digit. Now 10th digit is given by x plus 1st digit become y. Now we are coming to the point, given conditions. According to question we have given here, sum of the digits of two digit number is given by 9. Digits are given by originally x and y. Their sum is given by 9. This is the first condition we have given, and the second condition is given by original number multiplied by 9. This is the original number we get in the initial. This value multiplied by 9. We get 2 times the number that is obtained by interchanging the position, means on reversing the digit, that is given by 10x plus y. If we simplify, on right hand side we get 20x plus 2y. On the left hand side we are getting 90y plus 9x. If we shift all of them on the right hand side, we get 20x minus 9x, 11x. This value on the right hand side we get minus 88y. Each value divisible by 11. So we can write like this: x minus 8y is equal to 0. Equation number 2. Equation number 1, it is given by x plus y is equal to 9. Second equation is given by x minus 8y is equal to 0. If we target here x, their coefficients are same. So we are using first equation, x plus y is equal to 9, and the second equation given by x minus 8y is equal to 0. Targeting x, coefficients are same with same symbol, so we use here subtraction method. Subtract them, sign change, no effect on 0, x cancel out, 1 time y plus 8 time y, 9y is equal to 9 minus 0 means 9. So value of y comes out 1. If we use the value of y in 1, what we get here? From 1, x plus y is equal to 9. So value of x comes out here 8. If we use this, we want to find out the original number. This value used here, number is given by 10 times x, y is given by 1 plus 1 times x is given by 8. If we simplify, it become 18. So what is the new number? If we reverse the question may be asked, how many type of numbers are there? We can find out generally in short, sum of the digit is 9, 18, 2 into 7, like this. We can find out the numbers whose sum of the digit is given by 9. But situation according to second result, it may vary from number to number. Let's continue with the part number 4 of question number 2. Here the short description of the question mentioned here. There is a person which goes to a bank to take out some money from the account and give instruction to the cashier, give me 50 rupees notes and 100 rupees notes. That should be in counting, should be 25, and the total amount, if we calculate, it comes out to be 2000. So what is the need here? What is the counting of 50 rupees note and what is the counting of 100 rupees note? So first of all, let them count. Let number of rupees 50 notes, these are in counting given by say x, and number of rupees 100 notes, it is given by y. We have given two conditions. One is the amount and second is the counting of the notes. Counting of notes means sum of these two, because we choose here counting of notes. So according to question, first condition is given here, x plus y is given by 25. First condition we use here counting. Now how can we calculate amount here? See here some example. If we are having 50 rupees note and we have 4 notes, and for 100 rupees note we are having 3 notes. So what is the total amount? How can we calculate? 100 rupees 3 note means 300. How can we calculate? Value of a note multiplied by counting of notes. It gives us 300 rupees. Value of a note is 50. These are 4 in counting, so it gives us 200. Sum gives us total amount. How can we calculate here? Value of a single note multiplied by counting of notes. Value of a note, counting of it. If we add them, we get the total amount. So same we are going to apply here. Here we are having value of a note is given by 50, counting of notes is given by x, plus value of a note is given by 100, counting of note is given by y. it gives us total amount 2000. If you see here, all comes in the table of 50. So we divide it by 50, we get 50 ones are 50, 52s are 100, 54s are 200, up to 3 digit with 0. Now we are going to use elimination method. If you see here, from 1 and 2, coefficients of x are same, symbols are same. So we have to use here subtraction method. If we subtract, it means what is there? This is the first equation, no change. Second, x plus 2y is equal to 40. If we change of sign due to subtraction, symbol change, x cancel out. 1 time y minus 2 time y means 1 time y with negative symbol. 25 minus 40 means minus 50. 15, both sides are negative, minus cancel out. So value of y comes out here 50. It means 100 rupees notes are in counting 15. If you use the value of y 15 in 1, which is given sum of the notes in counting 25, y is 15. So value of x from, if we calculate, it comes out here 10. It means notes of rupees 50 are given by 10. So notes of rupees 50 are given by 10 and notes of rupees 100, it is given by y. Y means 15. These are the counting of notes. If we verify, sum of the counting of notes is 25. 10 plus 15, 25. First condition right. Amount, if we calculate, 50 multiply 10, 500. 100 multiply 15, 1500. 1500 plus 500 become 2000. Now we are going to continue part number 5. This is a question related to a library. Library is equipped in a school, otherwise in a city, to help the students and teachers. In school library, we are having the books for the students as well as teacher. There is no fine is imposed on the student for a fixed time of interval. We can say here, in some institute, it is given by 7 days, there is no fine. If we keep it with itself more than 7 days, some fine is imposed to make a discipline in the use of books by the students as well as teacher in the library. Like this, we are going to discuss a question of a library which is situated in a city. There is a fixed charge for 3 days and fine will be imposed per day. After the 3 days, it is given, if a person keep the book for 7 days, the person has to pay rupees 27, and the person if keep it for 5 days, the total amount paid to the library is given by 20. So what we have to describe here, first of all, fixed charges for 3 days means if we keep for 1 day, 2 days or 3 days, there is a fixed payment. So what is we have to choose here? First of all, we have to choose fixed charge, which is for 3 days. Fixed charge, it is given by rupees X. It is for 3 days. Up to 3 days, it is fixed. If we return the book for after 1 day, 2 day or 3 day, this remains same, does not change. And the charge per day extra, it is given by say rupees Y. It is charged after 3 days. After 3 days. As our condition is given, a person keeps the book for 7 days. So what is the question here? First 3 days, payment is fixed, that is given by X rupees. How many days are left after 3 days? If we subtract 3 from 7, 4 days are left. Means per day rupees Y is fine and total number of days are left 4. So it becomes 4Y. Total fine is given by 27. And the second situation, if you see here, the person keep the books for 5 days. It means for 3 days payment is fixed, that is given by X. How many extra days are left? If we subtract 3 from 5, 2 days are extra left. It is given by 2Y. Total fine is given by 21. If we see here, coefficient of X is same. So we are using here which method? Symbols are same means subtraction we have to use here. So we are going to here subtract, sign change, X cancel out, 4Y minus 2Y become 2Y right side, 27 minus 21 become 6. So value of Y comes out 3 from it. If we use it in 1, what we get? Y replaced by 3 here, X no change, Y replaced by 3 become 4 multiply 3 is equal to 27. It becomes X plus 12 is equal to 27. Again using logical method we can say 12 which added to a number that gives us 27, that is given by 15. It means the value of fixed charge. So fixed charge is rupees given by x. X means 15. It means 15 rupees is the payment for a book to keep up to maximum 3 days. And the charge per day means we can say it as fine, we can say does not follow the rule. It is given by y means 3 rupees per day.